The story begins with a flashback of Rinatoshi and his older brother Sei. Rin is eager to impress Sei, a prodigious soccer talent, but Sei belittles Rin's abilities, telling him he lacks the drive to become great. This harsh critique sparks a deep rivalry between the brothers. Back in the present, Jinpachi Ego gathers the Blue Lock players to announce their next challenge, a high-stakes match against Japan's U20 national team. The match holds critical importance. If Blue Lock loses, the program will be terminated. Ego emphasizes the need for individual egoism and teamwork to surpass their limits. The players begin forming teams for the upcoming match. Yoichi Asagi chooses to align with Rinatoshi and Rishi Shido, recognizing their immense talent despite their volatile personalities. Tensions rise as Rin and Shido immediately clash, unable to set aside their differences. Meanwhile, the U20 team prepares for the match under the leadership of their captain, Oliver Aku, and with Sei Aitoshi as their star player. Rinatoshi and Rishi Shido's team faces off against a formidable group led by Tabito Karasu and Ita Otoya. The match highlights Karasu and Otoya's deadly combination, which they dubbed the assassin and ninja strategy. Their precision and seamless teamwork give their team an early advantage, leaving the opposing side struggling to keep up. Rin and Shido demonstrate their individual brilliance, but their inability to work together becomes a significant problem. Shido's aggressive playstyle clashes with Rin's calculated approach, resulting in missed opportunities and growing tension on the field. Meanwhile, Yoichi Asagi works hard to adapt to the chaotic dynamics, analyzing the game and seeking opportunities to contribute meaningfully. Despite their efforts, Karasu's defensive tactics and Otoya's unpredictable movements keep Rin and Shido's team at bay. The episode focuses on the contrast between individual skill and teamwork. As the match progresses, Isagi begins to recognize gaps in Karasu and Otoya's strategy, setting up potential opportunities for a comeback. The match between Team A led by Rinatoshi and Team B led by Tabito Karasu reaches a critical point. Team A is on the brink of defeat, trailing behind Team B. Rin and Rishi Shido continue to clash, their opposing playstyles creating a rift in their team's strategy. Meanwhile, Yoichi Asagi tries to mediate. With their team struggling, Hyoryo and Nene step up. Their excellent passing skills and ability to read the game create new offensive opportunities. This teamwork sparks a temporary revival for Team A, as they finally manage to score a goal, narrowing the gap. Isagi, reflecting on his gameplay, particularly his ability to instinctively analyze situations during critical moments. He aspires to make this skill a consistent weapon in future matches. Meanwhile, Ryo's narrative unfolds, exploring his privileged upbringing where he excelled at most pursuits yet felt unfulfilled. Inspired by the potential fame and greatness football could offer, Ryo set out to master the sport. However, his balanced skill set, being competent in multiple roles but not exceptional in any, becomes a hurdle when faced with players of Rin's caliber. As the match progresses, Ryo strives to prove his worth, channeling his emotions and desperation into his gameplay. Despite his efforts, the gap in individual talent becomes apparent. Rin, with his overwhelming abilities, consistently outshines Ryo. The episode highlights Ryo's struggle to elevate his game and achieve the greatness he seeks, even as his multifaceted skills fall short against elite opponents. Ego Jinpachi unveils the final lineup for the match against Japan's U20 team. The team is built around Rinatoshi, chosen as the central figure due to his exceptional skills. Complementing him, Isagi Yoichi secures his spot as he demonstrates the ability to create synergy with Rin, despite Baru's dissatisfaction with being excluded. Nagai Seishiro, Chigiri Hayoma, Bakura Meguru, and other skilled players, including Karasu Tabito as a defensive midfielder, are also selected to form a strong, cohesive unit. One of the key moments is Ego's explanation for excluding Rishi Shido. Despite Shido's high goal-scoring ability, his disruptive attitude and lack of team chemistry make him a risky choice. Ego plans to use Shido only as a last resort substitute for Rin. Tensions escalate when Sei Aitoshi demands that Shido be transferred to the U20 lineup. Sei threatens to withdraw from the match if his condition is not met, forcing Ego to comply. Aitoshi Sei recruits Shido, promising him a chance to showcase his skills on the national stage. This sparks tension, particularly between Sei and the existing U20 players, such as Sendu Shuto. Shido's unrestrained aggression leads to a physical altercation during training, but Captain Oliver Aku asserts control, emphasizing teamwork. Back at Blue Lock, Rin trains intensively, determined to surpass his brother Sei. Isagi also reflects on his gameplay, seeking to refine his instincts for better performance. Ego then introduces the concept of flow state, a trance-like mental state where players can unlock their peak performance. Blue Lock players begin intense training to achieve this state, focusing on refining their strategies and physical capabilities. The episode builds anticipation as the Blue Lock 11 solidifies their teamwork in preparation for the high-stakes match. The day before the match, Sei Toshi, the U20 team's star player, discusses internal conflicts within the U20 squad. Eiku Oliver informs Sei about tensions between Shido and Sendo, suggesting their inability to work together might cause issues. Sei dismisses the weaker Sendo but is warned by Eiku that this decision might provoke a team boycott. Before the match day, Eiku sits on a bench thinking about his past. As a child, he wanted to become the best striker, but his coach tainted his dream with the philosophy of playing for others. Despite all the adults, he decided to become the best defender in the world. On match day, the stadium atmosphere is intense, with fans underestimating Blue Lock, viewing them as unproven high schoolers. Blue Lock players, however, see this as an opportunity to showcase their abilities. The first play Bachira and Isagi set up has been swiftly shut down by U20 captain Oliver Eiku by intercepting Isagi's off-the-ball movement and successfully thwarting Blue Lock's initial attack. This highlights Eiku's defensive skills and strategic vision. As the game progresses, the U20's Iron Wall quartet comprising Oliver, Darai, Niru, and Neo effectively shuts down Blue Lock's advances. They quickly transition into an attack, passing the ball to their star midfielder, Sei Toshi. Sei orchestrates a brilliant counterattack, setting up a scoring opportunity for Sendo Shuto. However, Blue Lock's goalkeeper, Jin Gagamaru, impressively deflects the shot. Despite this save, Sei seizes control of the situation. Chasing the ball near the goal line, he executes a flawless left-footed shot, curving it into the net and scoring for the U20. The crowd erupts in support of Sei, while Blue Lock players face a momentary drop in morale. Sei's blunt critique of his teammates for missing earlier chances underscores his dominance and ego. Rin Itoshi, unfazed by Sei's goal, encourages Isagi to stay focused, emphasizing that their time to shine will come. Meanwhile, Blue Lock's assistant manager Henri Thierry critiques the team's tactical rigidity, though Ego remains confident in their adaptability. Rin adapting creates an opportunity that gives Nagi a chance to goal. After Seishiro Nagiai's goal, the crowd begins cheering as they see the potential of the Blue Lock players, contrasting their initial skepticism. Rin Itoshi, acknowledging the importance of his rivalry with Isagi Yoichi, urges Isagi to push himself further. As the U20 team regroups, they adopt an aggressive offensive strategy. Sei Toshi showcases his exceptional skills by outmaneuvering Rin and delivering precise passes to Shuto Sendo. However, Blue Lock's defense, led by Ikiniko, intercepts critical plays, breaking up U20's attacks. Blue Lock counters with midfielders Tabito Karasu and Ida Otoya coordinating alongside Hyoma Chigiri. Using his speed, Chigiri exploits openings in U20's defense, setting up opportunities for Tabito to attack. Despite this, Sei disrupts their efforts with impeccable defensive plays. Rin, determined to prove his dominance, seizes a loose ball and faces off against U20 captain Oliver Eiku. Anticipating Rin's right-footed tendencies, Oliver defends accordingly, but Rin surprises everyone by curving the ball with the outside of his foot, scoring a stunning goal and bringing the score to 2-1 in favor of Blue Lock. As the first half nears its end, the U20 team struggles to equalize. Sei intensifies the pressure on Shuto, criticizing his inability to capitalize on opportunities, which creates tension within the U20 ranks as they prepare for the next phase of the match. Thanks for watching. Check out this next video, and remember to subscribe AniZapp.